Week 2, create balanced meals. Article, manage your macronutrients. Manage your macronutrients. Macronutrients are the building blocks of your nutrition and fuel your body. You might have heard the saying, you are what you eat. But what are we actually eating anyway? Carbohydrates, protein, and fat are the basic energy providing components of food. Also known as macronutrients, they are the staples your body needs to function properly and play a role in hunger and cravings. Some macronutrients have more energy calories than others. When tracking your food on the Rally Coach app or website, you'll notice both total calories and macronutrients on the app. Swipe right on the food tracker to see your macronutrient intake shown in grams. On the website, you'll see your macronutrient intake at the top of your food tracker. Let's dive into the 3 macronutrients so you can create more balanced meals. Choose your carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are sugars, starches, and fibers the body breaks down to feed your cells despite the misconception of needing to eliminate them. Carbohydrates are vital to your health. Carbs typically make up the biggest percentage of your calories because they are your body's primary source of fuel. Benefits: provides your body with energy and feeds your brain with many vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Whole grains and fiber can reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Supports optimal digestive health. Fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help manage weight. Sources: grains, whole grain bread, noodles, tortillas, crackers, cereal, quinoa, oats, brown rice, barley. Fruits: apples, bananas, berries, melons, oranges, grapes, mangoes, pineapples, kiwis. Non-starchy vegetables: broccoli, carrots, fennel, chilies, peppers, lettuce, zucchini, tomatoes, tomatillos, spinach, asparagus, celery, cauliflower, onions, chives, peppers. Brussels sprouts, mushrooms, beets. Starchy vegetables: white and sweet potatoes, peas, corn, cassava, parnish, dairy, milk, and yogurt. Legumes: dry beans, lentils, peas. Processed foods and sweets: cakes, cookies, flans, churros, candy, other desserts. Beverages: juices and soft sports or energy drinks that contain sugar. Strategies: here are some ways to increase your healthy carb intake. Fill up with fruits, vegetables, fat-free and low-fat dairy, and whole grains. Frozen and canned fruits and vegetables without syrup are healthy alternatives to fresh produce. Bonus: you can stock up on them. Limit added sugar and refined grains found in processed foods and drinks. Added sugars are sugars and syrups that are added to foods or beverages when processed or prepared. Examples: soda, candy, pastries. Refined grains are processed grains that contain fewer nutrients. Examples: white flour, white bread, white rice. Strive to make half of your grains whole grains instead of white grain products. Affordable options include brown rice, oatmeal, canned beans, dried lentils, and quinoa. Recommendations: carbohydrates have 4 calories per gram. Aim for 45% to 65% of your total calories to come from carbohydrates. Based on a goal of 2,000 calories per day, that would be 900 to 1,300 calories, 225 to 325 grams. Example: if you are aiming for 250 grams of carbohydrates per day, here's what you could eat in a day. 40 grams, 1/3 of a cup, dried oatmeal, which makes about 1 cup of cooked oatmeal. 70 to 80 grams is 2 slices of whole grain bread. 45 grams is 1/4 of a cup of dried rice, which makes about half a cup of cooked rice. 240 grams is 1 cup of milk. 175 grams is 3/4 cup plain Greek yogurt. 110 grams is 2/3 of a cup of cooked chickpeas. 140 grams, 1 cup of blueberries. 180 grams is 1 whole apple. 125 grams is 1 medium large banana. 160 grams is 1 cup green peas. 70 grams is 1.5 cups green lettuce. 100 grams, about half a medium raw sweet bell pepper. 100 grams, about 1 cup cauliflower. 100 grams, about 1 cup green beans. 60 grams, 2 small chocolate chip cookies. Be fit with fats. All fats are bad, right? Not so fast. There are 3 different types of fats. Saturated fats are found in coconut oil and animal products like butter. Trans fats are in many processed foods such as frozen dinners, sauces, chips, or cookies. Unsaturated fats are healthy fats that are liquid at room temperature like olive oil. Focus on unsaturated fats. Limit saturated fats to less than 10% of your total calorie intake and consume as few trans fats as possible. Benefits: adds flavor and helps you stay full and satisfied. Helps the body absorb vitamins. Sources: oils like olive, canola, sunflower, corn, peanuts, soybeans, sunflower, nuts, almonds, peanuts, walnuts, pecans, cashews, hazelnuts, pistachios. Seeds: sunflower, chia, flax, ham, pepita, mustard, sesame, avocado. Strategies: here are some ways to lower saturated fats. Remove skin from chicken. Use low fat or fat free dairy. Choose oils like olive or canola for cooking. Read labels to make sure you know what you are choosing. Limit foods such as bacon, beef, dairy, dessert, cookies, processed foods, butter, and fried foods. Recommendations: fats have 9 calories per gram. Aim for up to 30% of your total calories to come from fats. Based on a goal of 2,000 calories per day, that would be up to 600 calories, up to 67 grams. Example: here's what you could eat in a day to get 60 grams of fat. 13 grams, 2 tablespoons or TBSP ground flaxseed. 25 grams is 1/4 of a cup of mixed nuts. 9 grams is 2 teaspoons of olive oil. 100 grams is half a medium avocado. 150 grams is 1 average size chicken thigh. 30 grams cheddar cheese. Practice portions and start paying attention to how much and what type of fat you consume each day. Protein powered. Protein is made up of amino acids and is essential to your health. It's especially important to monitor your protein intake if you take away management medication, because it can help you maintain lean muscle mass. When you take medication that suppresses appetite and alter metabolism, you risk losing both fat and muscle. Consuming enough protein helps you maintain strength, physical function, and a healthy metabolism. Benefits: repairs and creates new cells in your body, helps supply your organs with oxygen-rich blood, triggers appetite suppressing hormones to feel full, helps your body fight infections, carries vitamins and minerals where needed, builds and uses muscles, helps with proper blood clotting. Sources: dairy, low fat and skim milk, cottage cheese, cotija, vanilla, feta, skim mozzarella, yogurt. Lean meats: chicken, turkey, eggs, egg whites, egg yolks. Red meats: beef, pork, lamb, processed meats. Fatty fish and seafood: salmon, shrimp, cod, tilapia, flounder, sardines, trout, clams, crab, mussel, oysters, scallops. Plant-based options: beans, lentils, nuts, and nut butter, seeds, tofu, tempeh, edamame. Strategies: here are some ways to consume healthier sources of protein. Opt for low-fat options such as skim milk and lean meats. Aim for whole food sources instead of powders and supplements. Limit processed meats and red meat such as bacon, hot dogs, pork, sausage, and ham to once per week. Recommendations: protein has 4 calories per gram, aiming for 10% to 35% of your total calories, mainly from lean protein. Based on a goal of 2,000 calories per day, that would be 200 to 700 calories, or 50 to 175 grams. Remember that your protein needs are given as a range. Experiment to see what feels right for you, but make sure you're getting an adequate amount, especially if you take weight management medication. Example, here's what you could eat in a day to get 85 grams of protein. 113 grams, half a cup of cottage cheese, 1 cup soy beverage, 2 eggs, 85 grams salmon, 30 grams, 3 tablespoons of ham hearts, 30 grams is 2 tablespoons peanut butter, 85 grams tofu. Eating a balance of macronutrients is important for overall good health. Carbohydrates, fats, and proteins all provide energy. Eating a variety of foods helps you meet your nutrients needs. Try to get a balance of 45 to 65% of your calories from carbohydrates, up to 30% of calories from fat, and 10 to 35% of calories from protein. You can experiment with the ranges to find what feels best for you. Article: Power plates using the balance portion plate. Power plate using the balance portion plate. Discover how you can visualize balanced meals and eat healthy no matter where you are. You're running around after a busy day and head to the kitchen to throw something together for dinner. You forgot to plan what to eat, so you have to make something with the ingredients you have on hand. Reflect: what ingredients do you have to create a balanced and well-portioned meal? The balanced portion plate is a tool you can visualize to help you create healthy and well-portioned meals. You can also print or save this PDF link as a reminder with any meal, bowl, or plate. Half the plate or meal is fruits and vegetables, a quarter is whole grains, another quarter is lean protein, a small portion, about 1 tablespoon, is healthy fats. If each food item fits within these portions, you are on the right track. Not every meal needs to be perfect, however, doing your best to incorporate each food group according to the balanced portion plate can help you nourish your body while keeping you fuller for longer. How to put together a balanced meal. Try these steps for making a balanced meal. 1. Visualize. First, visualize what your current meals typically look like. What is on the plate? Does it look like the balanced portion plate? If not, how far off is it? Try not to judge or talk negatively to yourself. 2. Create. Second, start thinking about how to create your version of the balanced portion plate. Do you need to add things, subtract things, exchange things? Start thinking about your options for how you can fill your plate differently and what you can add to your meals. How to get started creating a balanced meal. Don't know where to begin when creating a meal? The balanced portion plate and these strategies can help you get started. Decide what you want as your main protein source and build your meals around that. When in doubt, add a vegetable. They are low in calories, nutrient dense, and have many preparation options that can suit your taste. Write down what carbohydrates, fats, and proteins you currently like and enjoy eating. Use the Real Foods Nutrition Guide as a reference or for inspiration. Have fun. How can you make putting your meals together enjoyable? Experiment. Try new foods, recipes, or ways to cook and prepare meals. If you would like, you can choose a regional theme and season accordingly, like Indian, Mediterranean, Japanese, Mexican, Thai, Vietnamese, Southern, or Italian. Get others involved. Include those in your household neighborhood to help you choose and prepare food in new ways. Portion sizes anywhere. If you don't have your plate on hand, here are other strategies to practice portion anywhere. On the go, visualize your portions on the plate. Use your hands to measure the portions. Keep pre-portioned snacks with you throughout the day. Use your kitchen tools. Use measuring cups, spoons, and a food scale. Eat from a plate or bowl, not a package. Serve meals on small plates and bowls to minimize portions. Practice mindfulness. Read labels and identify appropriate serving sizes. Listen to your body and stop eating when you're full. Limit eating in front of the TV or while you are busy with other activities. Take a look at the examples below to get a better idea of what a balanced meal looks like. Examples of balanced meals. Try one of these: balanced breakfast, lunches, dinners, and snacks. Balanced breakfast sandwich, fruits, vegetables, and healthy starches. Half a cup of spinach and salsa. Whole grains, 1 whole grain English muffin or 1 whole wheat tortilla. Protein, 2 eggs, 1 3-ounce turkey sausage patty. Healthy fat, 2 teaspoons of olive oil to scramble the egg. Choose fruits, vegetables, and healthy starches. 1 cup mixed tomatoes, onions, and red bell peppers. Whole grains, 1 whole wheat pita for dipping. Protein, 2 eggs. Healthy fat, 1 tablespoon of olive oil for cooking the vegetables. Shrimp, fungi, Puerto Rican polenta, fruits, vegetables, and healthy starches. 1 cup of a mix of onion, garlic, bell peppers, and tomatoes. Whole grains are half a cup whole grain cornmeal. Protein, 4 ounces of cooked shrimp. Healthy fat, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Balanced lunches: hearty sandwich, fruits, vegetables, and healthy starches. Half a cup total of lettuce, tomato, onion, sprouts, and or pickles. Whole grains, 2 slices of whole grain bread or 1 pita. Protein, 4 ounces of chicken, seafood, or lean meat. Healthy fat, 1 tablespoon of mayo or half of an avocado. Tacos: fruit, vegetables, and healthy starches. 2 cups of lettuce, green, half a cup of black beans. Whole grains, 1 6-inch whole wheat tortilla. Protein, 6 ounces of tempeh tofu or chicken, half a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese or cotija. Healthy fat, half of an avocado. Asian style pasta: fruits, vegetables, and healthy starches. 1 cup of a mix of kimchi, carrots, shiitake, mushrooms, and or cabbage. Whole grains, half a cup whole wheat udon noodles or thin spaghetti. Protein, 3 ounces of chicken breast or 5 ounces of tofu. Healthy fats: 1 tablespoon of canola or sesame oil. Balanced dinners: pizza and a salad. To enjoy pizza and still lose weight, keep the slices reasonable. Eating about 2 slices out of 8 of a 12-inch thin crust veggie pizza might do the trick. Fruits, vegetables, and healthy starches: 2 cups of fresh spinach and other leafy greens. 1 cup of chopped tomatoes and cucumbers, and half a cup of vegetables on the pizza. Whole grains: 2 slices of whole wheat pizza crust. Protein: 1/3 of a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. Healthy fats: 1 tablespoon of olive oil based dressing. Tagine: fruits, vegetables, and healthy starches. 1 to 2 cups of sweet potatoes, carrots, onions, and or tomatoes. Whole grains: 1 cup of whole wheat couscous. Protein: 3 ounces of chicken or lamb. Healthy fats: 1 tablespoon of olive oil for cooking the meat and vegetable. Lentil curry: fruits, vegetables, and healthy starches. 1 cup cooked spinach, 1/4 cup onion. Whole grains: half a cup brown rice or 1 6-inch piece of whole wheat naan bread. Protein: 1 cup cooked lentils. Healthy fats: 1 tablespoon of olive oil for cooking the vegetables. Balanced snacks: veggies and hummus, fruits, vegetables, and healthy starches. Half a cup of carrot sticks and half a cup of celery sticks or other vegetables. 2/3 cup of chickpeas for hummus. Whole grains: half of a whole grain pita. Healthy fats: 1 to 2 teaspoons of tahini and half a teaspoon of olive oil for hummus. Protein: the vegetables and hummus both contain protein. Guacamole and whole grain tortilla chips. Fruits, vegetables, and healthy starches are 2 tablespoons of red onions, optimal 1 tablespoon pomegranate arrows. Whole grains: 1 cup whole grain tortilla chips. Healthy fats: half of an avocado. Almond butter and stuffed dates. Fruits, vegetables, and healthy starches: 2 medjool dates. Nourishing your body with balanced meals helps you reach your weight goals, no matter where you are, what you are eating, or who you are with. You can always practice portion sizes just like any other skill. Mastering portions takes practice. Reflect, how would you focus on portion sizes this week? Audio Boost Week 2. Bring balance to your mindset. Week 2. Audio Boost. Bring balance to your mindset. Dive deeper into your first 2 weeks of content with this audio boost from Coach Corin. A balanced mindset can make the difference between consistency and throwing in the towel. Discover how to achieve a balanced mindset. Coach Corin Week 2 Audio Boost. Bring balance to your mindset Part 1. After listening to Part 1, complete the activity and then continue listening below to get the most value. Next audio boost, bring balance to your mindset, Part 2. Article, Riola P. Articles Week 2. Riola P. Articles Week 2, your articles for the week in one easy click. We hope you have a great week with Riola Peel. Review this week's articles and reflect on your takeaways and learnings. Remember, you got this. Here are your articles this week. Manage your macronutrients. Macronutrients are the building blocks of your nutrition and fuel your body. Using your balanced portion plate, discover how you can visualize balanced meals and eat healthy no matter where you are. Create a balanced mindset with your food. Learn how to create a balanced mindset that supports healthy eating. Find the right calorie goal for you. Tracking is key to success, and it's the first step in finding your calorie goal. How big is the proper portion? Here's a guide to portions and serving sizes. Water wisdom. As you improve your nutrition, learn to make healthier choices about what you drink. Be smart with your weekly goals. Smart goals set you up for weight loss success. Article, create a balanced mindset around food. Create a balanced mindset around food. Learn to create a balanced mindset that supports healthy eating. A balanced mindset about food usually looks like this. You see food as nourishment for your body. You find food enjoyable. You eat a variety of foods and food groups. You follow your hunger cues. To achieve a balanced mindset about food, we first need to understand how we arrive at our current mindset, all or nothing mindset. Reflect, do you ever feel like one unhealthy meal ruins your day? Have you ever used words like good, bad, can't, or never when talking about food? If so, you may have an all or nothing approach to your food and nutrition. This means that you look at food in only two ways, good or bad. There's no in between. One reason all or nothing mindsets develop is because of diet culture. Diet culture consists of images and articles, advertisements, attitudes of those around us that reflect different plans or goals for losing weight. Many diets, usually called fad diets, require you to severely restrict your calories, label your food as good or bad, eliminate many foods or food groups family's traditions and how you were raised, what you watched on TV, or what you heard on radio shows. Many cultures instill their values around food from generation to generation. Example, you were brought up using food as a sign of love, and turning food away was a sign of disrespect. Many of us don't know how to change our relationship with food since our views and habits have been ingrained in us for so long. This is why we often turn to dieting. However, what really leads to long-term weight success is healthy and sustainable eating habits. Are you ready to shift gears and learn how? The first step is to create a balanced mindset. Simple ways to create a balanced mindset. Try one of these tips. Cultivate a healthy perspective on food. Food is medicine and fuel for your body. There are no good or bad foods. Give yourself permission to eat and enjoy your favorite foods in moderation. Be patient as you change your habits. Your health is the sum of all your habits, not just one. Focus on building habits for lasting health instead of using drastic measures for quick results. Those usually don't last and harm your body in the long run. Those around us influence our habits, so work with your family or household to make these small changes together. Believe in yourself. You are in control and you have support. You can do this. Recognize you are worth it. Your health is worth the investment. Support yourself the way you would support a loved one. Set realistic expectations. Eliminate perfectionism and celebrate small steps towards progress. Be patient and give yourself credit for what you are doing. Remember that you don't need to do it all at once. Don't beat yourself up for having a rough day. Be flexible with yourself. Reframe negative thoughts with positivity. Example, I can't ever have dessert while I'm dieting. Reframe, I can balance my nutrition. Leave room for satisfying foods and still lose weight. Practice gratitude by focusing on what's going right. Examples, eating more vegetables, drinking more water, having breakfast, increased energy. The goal is to enjoy eating while fueling your body with what it needs to live a full life. Take time this week to reflect on how you feel about food and how you can create a more balanced mindset. This can help you rewrite and take control of your food story. Are you stuck in a diet mindset? When you are in a diet mindset, you are more focused on rules around eating and exercise. Signs of a diet mindset may include restricting calories and not eating enough, cutting out foods you enjoy eating that provide nutritional value. Examples, fruit, whole grain, bread, starchy vegetables. Thinking of food as either good or bad, all or nothing. Example, you are either on a diet and being good or not caring and being bad. Focusing on reaching a number on the scale rather than your health or well-being. Buying over-the-counter pills or detox teas for fat loss. This cycle can lead to guilt and a feeling of being out of control regarding food and portion sizes. The Real Appeal RX program can help you break this cycle. Real Appeal is not a fat diet. Fat diets are plans sold as the best and fastest approach to losing weight, and they are everywhere. The reality is that you don't need fat diets to lose weight. These diets are often based on myths about food, won't give you long-term success, and have unhealthy restrictions. We are focused on helping you create a healthier lifestyle so you can maintain your progress for the long term. We will explain how you can ditch the diet mindset to make this last a lifetime. It takes a big shift in mindset, and it's possible. Ditch the diet mindset. Here's how to start shifting your mindset and restoring some balance. Avoid labeling food as good and bad. Look at food as fuel for your body. Some foods may provide more fuel and nutrients than others, and that's okay. Banning foods leads to feelings of deprivation and increased cravings. It can also cause you to overeat more often. It's about moderation. You can eat all foods and still maintain weight and good health. Find your healthy balance. Find a healthy eating pattern that works for you. There are lots of healthy ways to eat. We'll learn more about them in future content. Eat and exercise in a way that gives you energy and makes you feel good. Focus on your health and well-being. When weight is the sole focus of lifestyle change, it's easy to go back to old eating habits if you don't see results. Focusing on behaviors and feelings of wellness rather than the number on the scale is more positive and beneficial. Eat enough calories. Weight loss happens when you burn more calories than you eat. However, your body needs to get enough calories to maintain its proper function and keep your metabolism healthy. When you eat too little, you can experience slow metabolism. Eating too few calories can keep you from losing weight. Low-calorie diets can decrease the number of calories your body burns. Obsession with food. A restrictive diet may promote the urge to eat more or other harmful eating behaviors. Being hungry from dieting might lead to more food noise. Weight regained. It's common to regain the weight you lose once you stop dieting. Your body is in survival mode and stores more fat to prevent starvation. To sum up, the diet mindset doesn't serve your long-term health. Focus on eating for good health and adding more activity. In the upcoming weeks, you'll learn more about how to practice moderation and improve your nutrition. For now, start thinking of ways to become more mindful of what you are fueling your body with and enjoy eating. Article: Find the right calorie goal for you. Find the right calorie goal for you. Tracking is key to success and is the first step in finding your calorie goal. Commitment to tracking. Near the beginning of this program, you are encouraged to start tracking. Research shows that logging your food intake can double your weight loss efforts because it brings awareness to the quality and quantity of calories you consume. Reflect. How has tracking been going so far? Here are some helpful tracking tips. Pre-track in the morning for the day. Set a reminder to track. Write it down on paper and put it into the app website later. Track at a consistent time, e.g. before you eat, while you cook or eat, or after you eat. Put the app on the main screen of your phone. Make it a priority. Replace social media time with tracking. Have an accountability partner or set a time with others to track you together. Make it more enjoyable by taking away the pressure of perfection. The few minutes it takes to track will significantly impact your health, and tracking is key to finding your calorie goal. Start setting small goals to bridge the gap between your current calorie intake and your calorie goal, so you can learn if this is the right amount for you. For example, if your average calorie intake is 1,900 calories for week 1 and your calorie goal is 1,600 calories, you could aim for a 1,750 calorie goal for week 2. Write down your tracking goal this week and how you will do it consistently. Example, I will track before I eat for 3 days this week and I will set a reminder in my calendar. How do I find my calorie goal? Your calorie goal is the number of calories you need to eat to help you lose weight and not feel hungry. This number is unique to each individual. To determine the best calorie goal for yourself, it's important to have an understanding of what calories are and how your body uses them. What is a calorie? A calorie is the amount of energy in foods and drinks other than water. When you eat or drink, you take in calories that your body uses as energy throughout the day. When you are moving your body, you are burning calories. How does my body burn calories? Your body burns calories with physical activity and normal body functions. Let's break it down. 30% physical activity. This is the only calorie burn you can control. To help maximize your burn, aim for a minimum of 150 minutes of activity per week, and be sure to include cardio and strength training. 70% normal body functions. This is the amount of energy calories that support the basic functions of your organs and tissues, such as breathing and circulating blood. This is known as your basal metabolic rate, BMR. If you would like to know your BMR, search online for a BMR calculator and enter your information. Many BMR calculators, such as the Harris Benedict or the Mifflin St. Jeor equation, consider an activity level for a more accurate daily calorie goal. How do I determine my calorie needs? Knowing the proper calorie goal is critical to your weight loss and feeding your body the energy it needs. One number does not fit all. The total number of calories a person needs each day varies depending on a number of factors: age, sex, height, weight, and level of physical activity. Use your Real Appeal calorie goal. Your food tracker and profile provide an estimated calorie goal based on your personal information to help you achieve a 5% weight loss goal over the next 6 months. Discovering the appropriate number of calories can take some experimenting and can be modified as you learn what works for you to lose weight and feel satisfied. Be sure you are taking in enough calories. Women should not fall below 1,250 calories per day, and men should not fall below 1,550 calories per day, except under the supervision of a health professional. When do I change my calorie goal? Once you are consistently tracking your food intake and staying within your calorie goal for at least a week, decide if your calorie intake is appropriate for you. Pay attention to your weekly weigh-ins, hunger levels, energy levels. Here are 2 scenarios to help you identify when and how to adjust your calorie goal. Scenario 1. You are losing weight at your calorie goal, but you are also hungry throughout the day. Increase your calorie goal. Increasing your daily intake by 100 to 150 calories can make a difference in your hunger level and still help you lose weight. Losing weight without feeling hungry will help you build healthy habits and keep your weight off in the long term. Scenario 2. You are feeling great and are not hungry throughout the day with your calorie goal, but you are not losing weight after several weeks. Decrease your calorie goal. Reduce your daily intake by 100 to 150 calories and see if that helps you progress. Keep weighing in, listening to your body. Note, your calorie goal does not automatically update in the tracker as you lose weight. How do I change my daily calorie target? Adjusting your calorie goal during your journey is common as your body gets healthier. If your calorie target isn't right for you, here's how to change it. 1. Find your profile. On the website, click your name in the upper right and select Profile. On the app, at the bottom, select Profile. Look for the Calorie Goals section. 2. Edit the number and remember to hit Save. This will update your calorie goal number and the food tracker as well. Decide how you will stay consistent with tracking and your calorie target this week. You and your health are worth the time. Check your Real Appeal library and FAQ for more resources. Session 2 snapshots. Session 2 snapshots review the information your coach shared during this week's group session. For your reference, you can download a PDF of Session 2 snapshots or view them below. Content videos, macronutrients, and change your mindset with food. Macronutrients. Real Appeal Rally Coach. Change your mindset with food. Change your mindset with food. Rally Coach Real Appeal Week 2. Real Appeal, choose your agenda. Week 2. 1. Balanced mindset. 2. Introduction to macros. 3. Balanced meals. Real Appeal, how balanced is your mindset? 1 to 10. 1 is unbalanced, guilt, restriction, control. 10 is balanced, freedom, joy, intuitive eating. Mindset, reset ideas. Embrace flexibility, practice mindfulness, experiment with compassion. Real Appeal, macro mastery, benefits and recommendations. Carbohydrates, 45 to 65% of your total calories. Provides energy, manage weight. Complex carbs reduce CVD and diabetes risk. Proteins, 10 to 35% of your total calories. Improves metabolism, supports muscles, keeps you full. Fats, up to 30% of your total calories. Healthy fats reduce inflammation, adds flavor, protects organs. Real Appeal, how balanced are your meals? Fruits and veggies, whole grains and starches, protein, healthy fats. Breakfast, scrambled eggs, raspberries, oatmeal. Lunch, grilled veggies, whole grain pasta. Dinner, roasted chicken. Real Appeal, how colorful are your meals? This color, skin. Blue, improve brain health. Green, lower cancer risk. Yellow, support healthy skin. Orange, reduce inflammation. Red, improve heart health. Challenge, add 3 colors to your next plate. Real Appeal Daily Nutrition Countdown. What can you commit to? 1. Walk after a meal. 2. Servings of healthy fats. 3. Servings of whole grains. 4. Servings of lean protein. 5. Fruits and veggies. Real Appeal, what's ahead? Week 3. Number 1, managing hunger. Number 2, mindful eating. Number 3, creating a meal plan. Article, how big is a proper portion? How big is a proper portion? Your guide to portions and serving sizes. It can be confusing when people use the terms servings and portions interchangeably. They both refer to amounts of food, and while they might sometimes be the same amount, they are often different. A serving is the amount of food referenced on nutrition labels. It measures the nutrients in a standard amount of a food or beverage. Serving sizes stay the same. A portion is the amount of food we choose to put on our plate, or the amount we are served. It might contain less than 1 or multiple servings, or it might be equal to 1 serving. Restaurants, for example, often serve very large portions of food with many servings in a single dish. You can use standard serving sizes to understand exactly how much you are eating in a portion. This is helpful as you learn to eat healthy portions that align with your nutritional goals. A guide to proper portion sizes. Portions vary from person to person depending on their calorie goals and nutritional needs. For example, if you are an active, taller person looking to build muscle, your portions would likely be larger than someone who is shorter, less active, and looking to lose weight. Understanding proper portions can help you make sure that you are eating enough, but not too much each day. It can help to have general portion sizes in mind for different foods. Just remember they may be different from person to person. Vegetables, 2 cups of raw leafy salad greens like arugula, mixed greens or romaine, 1 cup of raw cut up vegetables, 1 cup of cooked, frozen or canned vegetables. fruits. 2 small size whole fruits like plums, mandarin oranges, or kiwis. 1 medium size whole fruit like an apple, banana, orange, or nectarine. 1 to 2 large slices of papaya, melon, pineapple, or mango. 1 cup of berries. 1 cup of fresh, frozen, or canned shot fruit. 1/4 to 1/2 cup dried fruit. Proteins: 1 to 2 eggs depending on the size. 3 ounces of cooked lean meat, skinless, poultry, tofu, or tempeh. 3 ounces of cooked fish, shrimp, or other seafood. 1/2 cup of cooked legumes like beans, soybeans, lentils, and peas. Whole grains and starchy vegetables. 1 slice of whole grain bread. 1 small 6-inch corn or whole wheat tortilla. 1/2 to 1 cup of corn or potatoes. 1/2 to 1 cup of cereal. 1/2 cup of cooked oats. 1/2 cup of cooked pasta, brown rice, quinoa, or other whole grain. 1/8 to 1/4 cup of granola. Dairy and non-dairy substitutes: 1 cup of low-fat or skim milk. 1 cup of soy milk or other nutrient-enriched alternative milk. 3/4 to 1 cup of low-fat yogurt. Fats: 1/3 to 1/2 of a median avocado. 1 tablespoon of nut seeds or nut butter like peanut or almond butter. 1 tablespoon of light low-fat mayonnaise. 1 teaspoon of regular mayonnaise, butter, or ghee. 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil like olive, canola, or avocado oil. Estimate portions on the go. It's not realistic to assume you'll eat every meal in the comfort of your own home, but when you are without a food scale and other measuring tools, how can you identify portions? The answer lies in your hands. Your hands can be used as a tool to get a general estimate of certain portion sizes. Closed fist, about 1 cup. Palm, about 3 ounces of solid foods. Full thumb, about 1 tablespoon. Thumbnail and top joint, about 1 teaspoon. Check out our handy guide for more specific examples. Just remember, hand measurements aren't perfect and should only be used as estimates. Let's remember, hand measurements aren't perfect and should only be used as estimates. Knowledge is power with portions. It's important to pay attention to portion sizes so you know you are consuming enough food each day, but not too much either. By learning about proper portions, you are taking an important step towards empowered, healthy eating choices. You can gradually adapt your portions by paying attention to food labels and being mindful of how much you put on your plate. These small steps add up over time and lead to a healthier, more confident you. Click here for a simple checklist to track the number of servings you eat in a week. Reflect. How will paying closer attention to portion sizes support my weight loss journey? Can it help me make better nutritional decisions? Weekly bonus content. Week 2 Wellness Drop Summary. Week 2 Wellness Drop Summary. Your one-stop shop for this week's wellness drops. This week's wellness drops included recipe, soft tacos with vegetables, workout, 15-minute cardio routine, mindfulness tips, quiet your mind for 5 minutes. Sit somewhere that's quiet and relaxing and free your mind from distracting thoughts. Watch this video to learn the power of pausing. Article: Water Wisdom. Water Wisdom. As you improve your nutrition, learn to make healthier choices about what you drink. Why water? Water helps boost metabolism, increase energy, and control appetite. It's also calorie free and has no added sugar. Water also provides many other health benefits, including improving your skin and hair, supporting a healthy brain, controlling temperature and getting rid of waste in the body, protecting your joints and spinal cord. Adequate hydration is essential for health. Fill up with water to keep your body hydrated. What about other beverages? Although beverages such as coffee, juice, and tea add to your fluid intake, you still need plain water. Sparkling water counts and is a great swap to get enough cups of water in. How much water? Aim for 9 to 13 cups, 72 to 104 ounces of water daily. You will need more if you are very active or live in hot and humid areas. Increased water intake is associated with weight loss. Studies show that those who drank 2 cups of water before each meal lost 44% more weight than those who did not. Feel free to substitute 1 to 2 cups with drinks such as unsweetened coffee and tea, milk, or freshly squeezed vegetable juice. Freshly squeezed juice. While these have more vitamins and minerals compared to store-bought ones, they still have a lot of sugar. Limit this type of juice to no more than 1 cup per day. The best way to know how hydrated you are is to pay attention to urine color. If your urine is dark yellow or brown, you need to drink more water. Skip the sugar. Sugary beverages include juices, coffee drinks, energy, and soft drinks, and soda. The high sugar content causes a sharp rise in blood sugar, and they contain a large amount of calories. Limit your intake of these beverages because they put on pounds and have little nutritional value. Do you know how many sugary beverages you drink? Start paying attention so you can start replacing some of them. Some helpful strategies to reduce your sugar intake include: mix sweetened beverages with water. Example, mix sweetened tea with water to decrease sugar and calories. Choose a smaller beverage. Example, reduce from a full-size can to a mini can per day. Set limits for yourself. Example, allow yourself to enjoy 1 soda on the weekends. If you don't like water, check out the water bar in the Real Foods Nutrition Guide recipes for some fun beverage recipes. Stay hydrated all day. It can be easy to forget to drink enough water throughout a busy day. Here are some tips on how you can stay hydrated all day long. Use a straw. Buy a water bottle or jug that fits your style and personality. Download an app that reminds you to drink water. Set water goals throughout your day. Drink during meetings, while driving, on phone calls, or during breaks. Have water challenges with family, friends, and coworkers. Track your water intake. Freeze water bottles for ice cold water throughout the day. Choose water over other beverages when dining out. You will save calories and money. You are what you eat and drink. Be sure to drink enough plain water for overall health and wellness and to help reach your desired weight. Article: Be smart with your weekly goals. Be smart with your weekly goals. SMART goals set you up for weight loss success. Start smart. It's time to make your weekly goals SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Download and fill out on your device or print this SMART goal fillable PDF to use every week as you create your personalized wellness goals. The day after each group session, you will have 4 options to choose from: 3 goal suggestions related to the group session topic of the week, or 1 create my own goal option. After your selection, the next step is to make it SMART. Setting SMART goals helps you create goals you can achieve by giving you structure, organization, and a clear understanding of exactly what you are doing. When you achieve your goals, you build confidence. With more confidence, you are more likely to reach your long-term goals. Practice following the SMART framework below with each goal you set. Specific. What exactly do you want to achieve? In one sentence, how would you accomplish this goal? What is one aspect you want to focus on for this week? Example, I will increase my activity. Measurable. What data would you use to track your progress or success? How much or how many do you want to accomplish? How would you know if you have reached your goal? Example, I will exercise 3 days a week. Tips for specific and measurable goals. Instead of using phrases like more exercise, less candy, or better morning routine, use phrases like add 1 walk, limit sour bowls to 3 a day, or get up by 7 each morning. Attainable. What goals are doable for you? Does your goal feel realistic for your schedule? On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that you will accomplish your goal? Example, I will exercise 3 days a week in the morning before work. Relevant. What goals connect with your visions and long-term goals? What goal will have the biggest impact on your health and well-being? What goals are most important for you to achieve this week? Example, I will exercise 3 days a week in the morning before work to support my weight loss and overall health. Time bound. What timeline will create a sense of urgency for completing your goals? When would you get started? When will you complete this goal? Example, I will exercise on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 7 a.m. before work to support my weight loss and overall health. Write down your SMART goal. A study from the Dominican University of California shows that you become 42% more likely to achieve your goals and dreams simply by writing them down. Whenever you set your weekly SMART goals, write it down and place it somewhere you will see it every day. Use a sticky note, journal, phone, calendar, or whatever you look at most often. One way to hold yourself accountable is to use the daily action card on your dashboard. Select one of the 4 options, 3 goal suggestions, or 1 create your own goal, and amplify it by making it SMART. Examples. Goal suggestion. Swap out sugary drinks for water. SMART. I will drink 8 cups, 64 ounces of water 5 times this week by setting phone reminders to fill my water bottle at each mealtime. Goal suggestion. Track my food and drinks. SMART. I will track all my meals 3 times this week using the app. I will take 2 minutes to track while I am eating and will not step away from the table until I complete it. Create your own goal. I will eat more fruits and vegetables. SMART. I will plant fruits and vegetables into 4 of my dinners this week. I will plan meals with my family on Saturday evening. Go to the grocery store on Sunday morning and buy frozen fruit and veggies. How can you make your current goal SMART this week? Stay realistic and focus on taking small steps towards your long-term goals and visions.